This is the real acting lesson. I'm not going to get into technique or studies or books or recommendations of theories or any of that stuff. This is basically a real acting lesson for you. This is reality. This is the reality acting lesson. And in this lesson, you'll realize that there's all different types of body types like you study in Stanislavski or other techniques. There's all different types of actors. You're typecast basically at birth. I mean, until the media changes enough, and then you'll be typecast again at birth or whatever. But there's basically two and only two types of actors. And there are actors that are working, and there are actors that are not working. Those are the only two types of actors there is. I mean, there can be actors that are working that don't have any lessons or any training at all. There can be actors that have training and lessons and have no work. So they don't always necessarily parallel each other. So in this acting lesson, there is the actor that is working and the actor that is not working. It is that simple. You are either working or you're not. And as an actor, a working actor, you know you're as good as your last job. The last movie you finish, the last television series you're on, the last commercial picture shoot you do might be the last job you ever do as an actor, and that's a fact. Because myself, I'm basically a has-been. I was a full-time actor. You really want to hear it. You want to hear me brag. I know you do, because that builds up. That makes you a likable character when you brag. And people really want to see likable characters. You'll learn that in some other acting class. But we're sticking to the two types of actors. So I'm a has-been. I was working full-time. Well, first I had my own television show for 5 years, live TV show. And then I was working theatrically as an actor, doing movies and television, but predominantly television for 7 years. And I was taking home about $20,000 a month, which it's okay money. I mean, some actors make better money, or a lot of actors make better money or whatever, but I was getting by and everything, and I thought it was never going to end, But into the business for a while, I started to discover that I had cancer. My doctor told me I had cancer, and then it infected my whole body and everything and all that. I went through cancer treatment once, got rid of half of my hair, so I had to start doing different characters because I was physically changed by my chemotherapy, and I looked like a skeleton. I was really skinny, so obviously I had to start accepting different acting roles. I didn't have much of a choice. I continued to act. I continued to work full-time as an actor for 7 years after that. And then my doctor just said, look, your body, and it was affecting my memory, it was affecting my energy levels and my ability to actually do my job. And my doctor couldn't believe that I was still alive and not completely loaded with tumors. So he said, you got one last chance. There's this new chemotherapy going on. You got one last chance. The cutoff date is the age you're at, and I would recommend giving it a try. And he said 7 months, and I opted for the year program. So I went through a year of chemotherapy, and it was horrible. Depression, just horrible psychological, mental problems. I was really hard to get along with. I tried doing a few acting jobs. I couldn't do them. It was rough. You have no idea how rough chemotherapy is until you go through chemotherapy. I mean, or you know someone that's been through it and you've seen them go through it. It's something else. So that has to do with this has been thing. So luckily I got rid of it. I got lucky. I got more life time on the planet. But like now it's like, what do I do? You know, I'm kind of a has been, and like I said before, there's two different types of actors, and also that your good is your last job, and my last job was my last job. I mean, I went on an audition and I got a movie part in a couple months, and then that'll be done, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then the market I'm in right now, the money's just going out of it, so I'm gonna have to get into another market, so I'm gonna have to start networking and everything on a personal level and everything. So I'm a has-been. So, basically that's it. So enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy the ride while you're on it. If you're a working actor, fully enjoy it, because there's basically two types of actors. There's working actors and there's actors that aren't working. And you can have all the education, all the experience in the world, and still be an actor that's not working. I mean, that's about connections, it's about timing, it's about luck, it's about being in the right place at the right time for the right part and all that stuff. But that's basically all there really is there's actors that are working and actors that are not working. It's cut and dry. It's simple. There's good actors, there's bad actors, there's all different types and personalities and heritages and languages and cultures of all different types of actors, but it really boils down to just two. You're either a working actor or you're not. That's the bottom line. That's what type of actor you are. Are you a working actor or are you not a working actor? So that's it. And there's no guarantees if you're not a working actor that you will become a working actor. There is no guarantee. No amount of schooling will guarantee that. You're either a working actor or you're not. That is the acting lesson for today. Or maybe I'll do another, but that's basically it. It's two types of actors, working or not. Really simple, really cut and dried. And if you're working, you might be a not working actor because you're as good as your last job. That's the way it is. So two types of actors, working or not. You figured out, get honest with yourself and decide what type of actor are you. And it's not that one is better than the other, is more trained than the other, is any way, shape, or form better than the other one of the two actors. It's just that one is working and one isn't. It's that simple. And that's basically what I wanted to say yesterday before I ran out of battery. So what type of actor are you? And if you want to talk about this and you're daring enough to get on Skype and try Skype, you can look up Skype Audition. That's my handle, is Skype Audition, SKIPE Audition. And add me on as a contact, and we can talk or get an argument or whatever, if you wish. Because I've been kind of isolated from the chemotherapy that I was on. But I'm really glad to be alive. And to have a chance to become a working actor as opposed to a dead actor. But they would be a non-working actor, so even the dead actor would be either the working actor or not working actor, whereas the dead actor would be still paying taxes, I think is probably the only difference. Unless they're playing a dead person.